it was a deserving 3 points, first of all, and we felt the same way last week. And I think that the good thing is there are some remnants, down deep in the gut from what happened last week. And we talked about it all week, and that we know that we deserved the 3 points, but at the end of the day, we didn't get it done. And we needed to find a way. Look, Seattle's a good team. They're on a good roll at the moment. For us to be able to, at this point where we are and trying to kind of get ourselves back out of things and get some guys back on the field, and then have limited players. I mean, look at, again, Matt was just fatigued tonight. That's really what it came down to, and the reason why he came out. We're bringing guys back from injury and trying to, squeeze minutes out of them at a very tough time of the year, because the climate's now going to become a factor as well. So it's a lot of things that are hitting all at once, but the great thing is that we were able to, fight it out and grind it out and get 3 points tonight against a really good team.
When you referenced last week, do you mean because you guys got back to yourself a little bit, or do you mean because the way it ended sort of left a sour note? Well,
yeah, because we thought we should have gotten 3 points last week, and they get the goal, and we felt that we could have done some things a little bit better, and we talked about it, and it was good. It was a good, healthy discussion by the players, and they understood, and I see that they made the adjustments for this game today, and it was not just the physical, it was also the mental aspect as well.
And then obviously Johnny Russell, what can you say about the day that he had?
Johnny has incredible individual talent, and when you see him do what he did today, I mean, I see it a lot in practice, if you will, and we needed it. Came at a great time. That's what you need from special players like him. It's not when things are going really well, then he sticks in 3 because you're winning, 5-0 or 3-0 already. He was a different class today, and I always say he's very difficult for teams to deal with, and he's like a fire plug. You think he's tired, and then all of a sudden he makes another run. He's got it in him, and so again, we needed that performance from him today.
Peter, once you got up 2 goals, how good of a job do you feel like the guys did in terms of protecting a lead? And do you feel like the wear and tear that the guys are going through affected their ability?
I don't like the fact that we gave up 2 goals. I don't like it. I'm probably a little bit more, this is not a good word for me to say, maybe a little more understanding at the moment. And the reason being is because, as I said before, when you're dealing with a lot of players coming into the team that don't have 90 minutes match fitness, at some point you're going to have some moments where you're not at your best. And the good thing is that on this other side, we scored 3 goals, which changes the game as well and puts Seattle in a different position to play against us. So I look at it in a different way, and I say that we did what we had to do today to win and get the 3 points, and that was a big first step for us going forward.
Jimmy Medranda returned today. I mean, he wasn't a whole lot of minutes, but how good is it to just kind of see him back out on the field again?
Well, if I just speak personally for Jimmy, I think it's great because it tells you that the surgery he had, which was a serious surgery, it worked. The medical staff did a great job of bringing him back and, being smart about how we got him back on the field, because we haven't put him in any situation that would put him at risk at all. And so getting him out on the field today, I think, was a good first step for him. Obviously, the minutes were, minimal, but at the same time, there's not a lot of minutes he can get at the moment because he hasn't played in any MLS games. But it's amazing how he almost scored, on one of his shots. He has that ability, and so the good thing is he's back, and now we just got to keep week to week building him up and make him stronger, so that as we get towards the end of the season, he'll be a part of the group that we can call on to play.
Johan had the assist and seemed to be causing some problems for Seattle's back line all night. What did you think of his performance?
I think Johan had a really good performance for us today. He worked hard. He made it tough on their defenders. I think he put them under a lot of pressure. He's an explosive guy with a lot of power and speed, and I think they were a little bit surprised with that piece. And he's not somebody you can push off the ball. He's a strong guy, and I think he helped us. Even though, look, that's not his That's not his position, but we played, I mean, it's pretty simple. We played with a false nine. That's really what we did today. And I thought he did a really good job for us in that position.
Just sticking with Croizet, playing as a false nine, just him, making space for wingers, cutting side, just what does that do for the team as well?
Yeah, again, I think that what he did really well was there were moments where he had to play with his back to the goal, and he held their guys up and actually held the ball for us. There was other times that he came off the line, and he could play in between the lines because of his ability to play as a midfielder. And then the other is that, as I said, his power and his strength, I think it was a little bit surprising for them at times because I don't think that they expected to have that something that he can provide.
Any questions? Yeah.
Question, in a couple of days, LA Galaxy is coming. The kids, the players did an extra, I think 120% of the effort. You can see they was tired. How do you recover all those players and try to organize a team with maybe 30% of the kids injured?
Have you been to Pinnacle?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to use everything that we have there. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm not very happy with the fact that we play on a Sunday, and the team we're playing against doesn't even play on Saturday. They play on Friday before. And they get all those days rest. I think in these situations, you got to be a little bit more. There has to be a little bit more competitive balance, if you will, in these situations. I mean, we're going to come off of 2 days rest. They're totally different. So it'll be hard, but we don't have anything else to do right now. We'll find a way. We'll get recovered. We'll use all the things that we have at our training facility, and we'll be ready to give everything we have again on Wednesday night.
Last question. I'm sorry, guys. My last question is Johnny Grosset. He demonstrated as a number 9 player way better than the side defender. Is going to be a natural position, or is just a cover position because of the red card of Chris Nemeth? I
have so many guys right now on the field that are playing in different places. In a way, it's good because I'm getting a chance to see guys and what they can do. And the other side of it is that sometimes it's difficult because the players don't have a routine. Right now, I can't make any predictions of who's going to be where. It's going to have to be week to week based on the personnel that we have. Yeah?
Other questions?
Okay, thank you.